So today we are going to be doing the user story workshop. We begun a little bit of it just to save time in the video. Again, my name is Alnessa and I am the Scrum Master.
My name is Yunxiang Li and
Analyst.
I'm the business analyst.
Hi, my name is Tarun and I'm the agile customer.
Hello, my name is Ziyuan Yang. My role is developer.
Hi, my name is Anju and my role in the team is business analyst.
Hi, my name is Jasleen and I'm the developer.
Hi, my name is Eduardo, I'm a developer.
Thank you very much, everybody. So, based on our user role modeling workshop, we've determined 2 users, but we will be concentrating more on the external users that will use the application for their own interests, not relating to technical aspects. So, from there, we determined that there will be 2 types of users. One is an admin user, and the other is just a regular user, people who will share the expenses or do the individual tracking. So, the first page that they will encounter once they go into the app is the welcome page. So in the welcome page, they are gonna do the following: log in, read details, and sign up. We created the following user stories. Would someone like to read it out loud?
As an
Individual
user, I can log into my account so that I can access my account information. As an individual user, I can read the overview about the website so that I can understand what's the purpose. And one more thing is we can check if email is not in database, so that it can prompt would you like to sign up or not?
All right. So from there, that is the login, and for the sign up page, we integrated all of that in the same page because we won't be needing, for now we won't be needing a lot of details from the user. So from logging in, they go to a dashboard, and in the dashboard they navigate to all group pages, and they also have shortcuts that can lead them to creating a group, joining a group, and add an expense. And they can also view widgets that will tell them the balance or the money they owe to other people. The widget is only for display. It doesn't have any other functions. So for the user story, anyone?
As a user, I can click on group link and it will redirect me to the group page. As a user, I can click on the personal link and it will redirect me to my personal page. As a user, I can click on the shortcut button and I can be redirected to the create group page, redirected to join group page, redirected to the create individual sheet page. As an individual user, I can see balance through the widget. This note. If a user clicks on group, it will collapse and show sheet for the group. Other widgets can be edited. If a user wants to have an individual sheet, goes to group page but no group members.
All right. So from the dashboard, if they want to join a group, all they have to do is enter a token. This will be explained and developed further in the later part of this project. So the user story is plain and simple. As a user, that they can enter the group by entering the group token. And if they want to add an expense, they go to another page. They enter the details about what it's going to be about.
They enter their amount and the expense type.
And they upload the receipts.
Yeah.
So
The user can enter the details of an expense and upload the receipt, the bill, so that they can track in future.
just to note, when they add an expense, they also need to put what sheet
What type of expense?
or
Type
like
of-
what sheet it's supposed to be, or what type of expense is supposed to
Like
belong.
grocery, utilities.
Category?
Category, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, categories. Nice.
so that they will not be confused in the future if they go through that sheet. They can know what expenses is that.
It's like an expense page.
Yeah, so with regards to these, I didn't notice, but we we agreed on a page, but we were going to do a dialogue box for this
Yeah.
group sheet. So how would you like? Because it's basically the same thing. So are we doing a page or a dialogue box for this one? Add
It's
expense.
adding expense would be a dialog box because it has like only few keys, like the category, name, and amount, and the people or the group members you're dividing it into. That's it.
Okay, so I will note this as a dialogue box.
So most of the things here would be a dialog box, like adding, removing, editing. Because like pages, it would be like you're doing something like a big, or just for like a view or a web view kind of a thing.
Okay, duly noted. So another thing that they do in the from the dashboard is they go to an expense page where they can view or edit the group details.
Yep.
They can add an expense, delete an expense, and view the group members or have the option to leave the group. Would anyone like to?
Actually, it's a group page that allows you to see the expenses and the balance.
So rename this to group.
Expense and a group page, just like, and
Because we have balance.
Yeah.
yeah.
The only
This-
reason I changed it to expense was because because you can still use this page as an individual user if
Yeah.
you don't have any groups.
Yeah.
So we can
Change the
discuss
name,
the
yeah.
naming later. It's not
So it does
that
like view
critical.
and edit details, add expense, delete expense, group members, and leave the group.
Does anyone want to read out the user stories?
As a user, I can edit sheets so that I can correct mistakes. As a user, I can add and delete an expense. As a user, I can view one group members so that I know who I will be dividing expense with. As a user, I can leave the group if no longer need to be part of it. Note: editing the view will be through dialog box. Same with leave group. Add and delete expense will be dialog box.
So going back, so that is the end of this process on the group page for this story. I mean, going back to the dashboard, another feature would be to create a group. Who would like to discuss? Anyone?
As usual, I can enter details for a new group so that I can save it and create a new group. Note: group name should be unique, determined with by user validation in a database, and you need a token for it.
So token is like a group ID, which is distributed by the admin or like other group members, so they can add like new group members to the group. New members to the group. Yeah.
So that is basically our user stories for this one user. We agreed that there will be an admin user. So it's based on our discussion, it will have two other features aside from what already is in here. It's delete the group and the view token. So these are all going to happen in which page? Deleting group and viewing the token. Is it on the group page?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Okay,
on the
and
page.
it's also in dialog box.
Yeah. Like deleting the group and
Yeah, good.
yeah, the admin in the group page only admin can see the delete button.
delete button, yeah.
It's only like with the admin. So once he clicked that delete button, it goes to a confirmation dialog box confirming like, are you sure you want to delete this, the name of the group? If he confirms it, boom.
Or they can put a checkbox. If
Yeah,
you
like
can
I
confirm
agree with
both.
all the terms and conditions.
We do it and
But a quick question.
Yeah.
While deleting the group, do we have like a constraint or like something that all the account or the balances should be 0, or admin can delete it anytime? Should be anytime because
I think like they have to shuttle down first and then they can delete the group.
but like in any natural circumstance, like if the person is
Like this is for tracking the expenses, right? If they haven't settled down and the admin delete the group, then no one knows how much expenses they have because everything is on a spreadsheet. And if they delete the group, they can know how much expenses is there.
so he can delete the group.
After the settlement.
Bottom line, okay. Very good. Sorry, I'm just preparing for the next part. So, okay, we have determined all our user stories. Now we just need to do the estimates for each user story. So, for each page. So we're going to do the wide Delphi technique. So I am going to, does everyone know what to do? So in the wide Delphi technique, our agile customer will pick a user story at random, and then we will all sort of write down the number of hours you're going to do it. Okay? So you can do it on your phone or your laptop, or if you feel like it, your notebook. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 user stories. So all you have to do is tell me how many hours, write down how many hours you're going to do that. You're going to be able, individually, not as a group, you think that you can make this whole page. Okay?
You mean front and back end?
Front and back end, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So let's start with the
Wait. We need to do this by lots.
what?
Random. Okay, so whatever hours you put, you gotta be honest about it, because it helps us determine how long we are all going to do it as a group, okay?
It will cover front and back end both, right?
Yep. Okay, so we have 5 pages. One second. So our agile customer is Tarun. Since we're not a lot of developers, so you have to add your hours as well. I mean, just
Yeah.
your estimate. Wait, it's taking so long to pull. Okay, you can choose from any of those. Choose one. No. You choose one.
You choose one,
Me?
and
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
have to
Oh.
tell, yeah.
That's why I choose this one.
Okay.
Group page.
Group page. How many hours does it take for you to create a group page?
It's the biggest
Bigger?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's
group
a
page.
lot.
This one. Okay. Just write it down. Write down whatever your hours are.
Can you make it bigger?
Sorry.
party.
It's hardest one. Why did you choose this one? Ladies, group details.
Just write down how many hours it would take you to do it.
Without breaks.
Yeah, without breaks. Don't think about breaks. Just how many working hours you need.
You can write an estimate like 100 to 200 like that. 100 to 110.
Okay. Everybody good?
No.
Did you write it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
It's all here. Next.
Is it group page?
Welcome
Yeah.
page.
Welcome page. First page of our website.
Dashboard.
Here.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Second one, dashboard. Welcome page.
Yeah, welcome page. Okay, does everybody have it?
Done?
We're good? Okay.
Create group.
Create group. It's at the bottom here.
Then include the list.
Hmm?
Then include the list.
Yeah, including the database.
So into details of your group at the same time, right?
Okay. Does everyone have their estimate?
Yep.
Okay,
Everybody has
next.
it? Join group.
Join group right here. Creating this feature, this page.
Done?
Good. Last one is
Dashboard.
dashboard. How long will it take to make the dashboard? This is where you start for dashboard.
Everybody good?
So we need to ask everybody.
Okay, one second. Okay, so now we need to tally our estimates. Okay, so first is group page. Who wants to go first? How many hours?
So you can write the names and everybody can access this sheet because they have like whoever has this computer, they can type in.
Do you guys have?
It's
You can
okay.
just see it now.
We,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
okay. We can tag.
Go, go. Who wants to start?
Mine is 10.
10. Okay.
8 10.
Sure.
Richard?
24.
24.
Okay.
10 to 20 hours. 10 to 15 hours.
Give me one.
13.5 hours.
15. 15.
15. Okay.
20.
20.
10.
I have written same thing as them for all.
Don't judge me.
You're-
Welcome page.
Mine is 10.
10. You? 4.
5.
6.
Oh, that's
6. 5.
6.
2.
And create group.
Mine is 15.
15. You turn. 4.
10.
10.
4 hours.
4.
7.
7.
1.
1.
One more.
That's
Join group.
Oh, you're good, man. Yeah.
10.
30 minutes.
1 hour.
Wait. 1 hour.
I
Okay.
say.
12 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours. 2.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Fancy.
Eduardo. 1 hour.
It's yours.
Yeah, one.
And lastly, dashboard.
Dashboard mine is 10.
10.
1.
14.
14.
8.
8. 4.
2.
2. 4. Okay. Now at this part, we need to compare high and lows.
Okay.
So for the group page, highest is Richard, lowest is myself. Tell us why. Why 24 hours?
I can finish it like in 16, but I want more time to like fix the bugs or something.
Okay, so including testing.
Yeah.
Okay. Me, it's 6 hours. It is 6 hours, but that is because I didn't take into account
Testing.
extensive testing.
Oh.
I was just thinking about test-driven testing, where you test and when you develop and all that. So I guess for me, because I was thinking of a sprint type, that's why I said 6 hours. So that's his reason. He wants to do extensive testing. So for this page, for the pages, we need to consider that we're making the database, we're making the designs, we're making the testing, and everything. That's for the development part. Don't think about the documentation yet, just developing it. So how many hours is it gonna take for us to make the group page? As a group. If we're not going to do it individually, we're going to do it as a group.
If you sit down like for 8 to 10. 8.
Minus division.
6.
6 to 8.
6.
Just 8.
Just 8.
Yeah, I think 8 would be agreeable.
8.
Okay, what about the welcome page? Lowest is Eduardo and myself, highest is Larry.
Because I'm stupid.
I think so. Like why he chose like 10? Because the welcome page
No.
consists of a design too, like the CSS,
Yeah,
and
you have
everything.
everything.
So it's like a master page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to create the design, and rest of the page is like just
Yeah.
pulling the master from there and
have
just
to-
adding the features.
Yeah.
It decreases the time on the other page rather than on the welcome page.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
in
bro.
the front page we are like focusing on design and things, and other pages we are doing on functionality, right? We have to focus on functionality on other pages.
So if we divide welcome and design into 2 parts, so welcome page is
Also,
like only 1 hour
the
and design is like
database too.
3-4 hours.
Database too, because you need to set up constraints for sign-ups, login, all that.
Yeah. It goes till 10 hours.
So how long are we gonna do this?
Maximum
Welcome
5.
page as a group,
5.
including database, design, and ASP.
You mean everybody working?
5.
5 hours.
5 is 5 reasonable? 5.
7 people working?
35
Okay.
hours.
35 hours.
What about creating a group?
Ah,
So lowest one is Eduardo, highest is Larry.
It's only one text box and one
Well, you
input.
should-
I don't.
yeah.
And the database, man.
You should have a database.
Oh, okay. I didn't consider database.
You have to.
Okay.
You have
Sorry, but
So plus database design, and because it's just a text box, how long do you think it
2
will?
hours.
Jordan does
As
not
a
enough.
group, it will
I'm
be
pretty
like
sure.
So let's say, because if this is a simple feature, I don't think it takes 7 people to do it. But how long are we gonna do it as a team?
As a team, like one is
Maximum
handling.
2 hours.
Well-
Yeah, one is handling the database, other one is handling the front design.
it's
And
not
just like
maximum,
connections.
Yes,
2
1
hours.
hour.
2 hours
2 hours, yeah.
as a group. Yeah.
A join. The join.
Join group.
Join group. If we create a
That's
group,
it,
every
yeah.
database is almost done. Join group is just like
Join just validation of the token and then
Yeah.
adding
Yeah.
them to the group.
it's like 1 hour at
I think-
extent.
1 hour.
At extent.
Yes.
Make it like
Because
2 hours.
If it's group.
They can do half hour.
Yeah.
You can do half hour.
No,
Yeah, just
this
like
one is not like same.
just a
Tarun
validation.
maybe he can do in half an hour. Like we are working in a group, right?
Yeah.
That means like maybe 2 hours, I think.
No, like first of all, we were standing upon our.
So if you're gonna say
Thinking.
2 hours, that means it's just as complex as the creating group feature.
1
Okay,
hour.
that means okay, 1
I
hour.
guess it's less complex
So a 1 hour.
because the group is already done.
Yeah, the create the database is
database
already
is already done,
tokens are already. You just need
You
to
know,
map.
the logic of
Just need
So
to,
1 hour is okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So dashboard. Highest is Richard. Lowest is Eduardo. Oh no, sorry, Tarun.
Why is highest?
14.
Can I see that one? The
He wants
Dashboard.
to see the dashboard.
This is the user story for a dashboard.
first he has the most amount of the features.
Why I choose like dashboard to be the shortest one? Because it's linked with other pages and stuff like that.
And everything.
So it's just like a dashboard. You're connecting the fields to your database, which can be done in like 1 hour. You just need data, and it's only the buttons. It's just the front end. It's doing nothing. It's just redirecting you to other pages. That's why I thought 1 hour.
So if we are going to create the dashboard as a team, how long is it going to take us to do it?
Like conflicts and everything, maximum 2 hours.
2 hours?
Plus testing, design.
I think
No,
like
I
4
And we
hours.
have a widget. We have to make a widget
Or-
to. Let's just explain.
8?
Yeah.
Okay, if you put test and design for everything, you will have to put more 2 hours.
So like if you click, if you put like 1 hour on dashboard, and we can create like one more instead of page, a master design, which we are probably. I give the master design directly 4 hours on the design and the CSS. Everything would be lowered down by 1 hour.
Yeah.
So give me a number.
2.
2 hours.
2 hours on the dashboard. So you're saying it's the same complexity as create group. Is it more complex or is it simpler? From create group. Create group is
It's simpler.
It's simpler than create group.
So give more time for
this is
group.
create group. You in create group, you enter details, you save, and then the database does all the work. But still, you need to create the database. So
like
is
1
it-
hour.
So dashboard is you're saying simpler.
No, it's kind of same because like there is a widget. So widget, you need to figure out how to add that widget and connecting that widget to the database and pulling out all the details and what amount and stuff. It's kind of the same thing. Because your widget is connected to your database from where it's getting the total amount what the person is
Okay.
going to, and it's like has that features also for displaying the data depending upon the users. So whosoever logins, it will display the data of that particular user, not like everybody else.
Okay, so 2 hours.
Yeah,
2 hours reasonable for everyone.
it means like total 14 hours.
How much it will be total?
So the most complex is the group page, and then it will be the welcome page, create group, dashboard, and then join page.
Where is
Okay.
the experience?
It's on the group page.
Group page.
Okay, so let's say because for what we're considering here is more connecting this to the database, right? I'm suggesting that we separate hours for making just the database itself from scratch. How long does it take for us to create the database?
Right.
Creating tables, adding constraints.
I did the 14 hours.
14.
Totally or
All together? Are you
Yeah.
talking all together?
Or less. 12 hours.
10 to
12.
12 hours, like
Yeah, because I should plan, like I take more time.
yeah, but it depends upon like while you start making a database, it may go like worse and it can be completed in like, within 10 hours too. Depends upon.
So, suppose it,
roughly give it like 15 hours.
That means
Group?
like
No,
3 hours will be for.
individual.
individual.
Yeah.
So,
We're talking about the group, right?
given the So what if?
So like Eduardo is like a little bit, it's stronger in database.
So how do you suggest we were gonna create the database? Individual or just like 2 people create it? Or as a group?
It's difficult because it's already done.
Because we need to put like our estimates. As a group, I think
as
it
a
would
group,
take
10
8
hours.
hours. 8? 8, 10? 10
As a group, yeah.
Yeah. And the remaining 8 will be for you guys. Got it?
So, all in all, our project will take the hours that we're gonna spend on our project is 10, 20,
28 hours.
28.
28 hours.
It's 30
Wow.
into 7.
It's like
It's like
not
205
more than
Wow.
No, there's
Not
no
more
break.
than 2 days. No
But
break.
yeah, given that there's no break,
2
could
days.
be.
No, it's 28 hours like everybody.
Because in
No, I
if you
didn't
consider
consider testings and
yeah, we didn't consider
design
designs and stuff.
because it takes time.
It takes
Yeah, design is like you have to
But, so
approve the
for
design.
that part,
UI.
it's not for that discussion. It's no longer part of this workshop. We can expand more on that and change our estimates later in the future. So for now, this is all we need for our workshop.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess that's it. So
Okay.
for the 2 roles, we have the admin and the regular user, and we have 5 user stories. And our estimates are the following. For group page, it's 8 hours. Welcome is 5. Creating the group, it's 2 hours. Joining a group is 1 hour. The dashboard is 2 hours, and ERD takes 10. Database. My bad. Database takes 10 hours. Okay, that is all we need for now. And that concludes our workshop. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.